Well, hello guys, and welcome to another LEGO Ninjago 2017 set review. So as you can see, this time we are going to be reviewing the biggest of the wave. This is set 70627, Dragon's Forge. So as you can see, it includes Kai, Nia, Ray, Maya, Commander Ragmonk, and Slackjaw. And then turning this around, you can see we've got all of the features of the set. It does include the second time blade, which is the reversal one. And yeah, let's start by taking a look at the minifigs. So starting off with Kai and Nia here, as you can see, Kai does come with the reversal time blade. And then you can see both of their torso and leg detailings, which are really nice. And then there you can see under the masks, they do have these new faces, which are kind of elemental, and I'm guessing they're their fusion faces. And a really nice thing in this set is that you do also get their hair pieces, so you don't have to have the masks on them, which is pretty cool. So obviously the reversal time blade is the orange one. And then turning them around, you can see some of the back detailing, but they do also get double-sided faces, which is pretty nice, especially for Kai there. So there you can see that. And taking off all of the armour, we can see all of their back detailings. And then next up here we have got Ray and Maya. Obviously these are Kai and Nia's parents. So there you can see all of their detailing, and Maya does come with the staff. You also do get a pair of handcuffs for Ray, which I will show in a second. And there you can see their face detailings all at the front. And then turning them around to the back, you can see they both get alternate faces. So there's what they look like with the hair on. And then you can see their back detail. And then as for the Vermillion in this set, as you can see here, we have got Commander Ragmonk and Slackjaw. So there you can see some of Ragmonk's torso detailing. Slackjaw does get this pretty cool weapon here. And then as you can see, Commander Ragmonk gets this one with the new blade there. You can see all of Slackjaw's detailing there, and he does get the new helmet with the dual moulding with the trans red snakes. And then Ragmonk does get this pretty cool helmet. And then taking all of Ragmonk's gear off, and we can see his full face detailing and torso with all the snakes coming out there. And then you can see they both get alternate faces and really detailed with all the snakes. And so the first build which we're going to take a look at in this set is of course this Vermillion Mech here. So as you can see, this is a really nice model. It's kind of like a really big Vermillion. So as you can see, all of the snakes on the top there using the new snake mold, and you can move those around, so you can have them looking in different directions. And then it does use the big fig arms, which are pretty cool. You can see the fingers are kind of snake tails, and that can spin around. And you can put a minifigure in the hands if you want. So you can have it grab a ninja and then kind of throw them about. And you can rotate the top body piece, which is pretty cool, but it does break off pretty easily. And then as you can see, the detailing on the body with the snake's tails coming out and all of the armour, and it is on some ratchet joints, so you can move it down and you can kind of have it slithering around like that, like a really big snake, and then come up to attack. And it does also have this nice tail on the back there as well. And then next up we have got the Fusion Dragon, and obviously this is a mix between Kai and Nia's water and fire dragons. So as you can see, it's got the two heads there on the front, and they can both move in opposite directions and independently, which is nice. And you can open both of their mouths, which is pretty cool, so you can see the teeth in there and then in there. So that's nice, so you can have them both closed or one open, one closed. And the heads are attached on mixel joints, so that means there's no big pieces in the head, which will make it look awkward. And as you can see, the necks are attached with regular ball joints, and there is a lot of articulation there, which is really nice. And as you can see, the legs are on ratchet joints, and you can move those independently, and you can move each foot and the claws, which is nice. So you can kind of move the legs forward like that to get it kind of close to the ground, or you can move them all the way back to get it high up. And then the back legs are a lot smaller, and yeah, so you can move those as well to get it in kind of a running position, so you could have it like that. And then the two fire legs going out in the front like that for a running position, which is really nice. And both sides are identical for the legs, but it's just the colours are changed and the build is mirrored. So as you can see, there it is on the fire side. And moving on to the top, as you can see, there is kind of a crisscross with the blue and red. So as you can see, the blue moves from over here and then goes back and then back over onto the fire side with the tail, and then the fire goes across there, back, and then back over to the water side with the tail. And as you can see, the wings here, and you can move this middle kind of finger out a bit, but it isn't really intended to, and you can move them up and down, but unfortunately you can't close them, so that is a shame, and they are quite chunky. And then as you can see with the water wing there, and it has got Nia's Ejitsu symbol on, and that has got Kai's Ejitsu symbol on, and then we have got space to sit Kai and Nia, so you can kind of sit Kai in the front there, and then you can sit Nia in the back with this bowcaster stud shooter, so you can sit her there, and she can shoot at the Vermillion while Kai flies the dragon, which is really nice. And I think the blue and red colour scheme really does work because they are kind of opposites, especially the type of blue they use, so it's like the two opposites mix really well and give it a nice colour scheme. And as you can see, the tail is all made up of ball joints, mixel joints, and then we've got a lot of articulation in that, so you can kind of get it to curl around and do whatever you want. And yeah, that is it for the fusion dragon. And as you can see, there is this bit on the bottom there, and that is where you connect it to the actual forge, which I will show you in a minute. So here we are with the actual main forge itself, and this is personally my favourite part of this set. And as you can see, really solid construction all the way around, and it is closed up really nicely, so there are no open spaces other than from the top, where you can see the roof doesn't fully cover the whole thing, but that is okay, so it gives you access to get it inside. You can see we've got this gear there, and you can see kind of through those holes stuff spinning around. I'll show you what that is in a minute. And you can see we've also got this tree there. And as you can see, it kind of reminds me of a bit of a hobbit hole, because you've got the two open rings there, which is pretty cool. And from the front you can see they are kind of like entrance ways, as well as this main entrance here. And then as you can see, how you open it up, you just pull these bits out, and these bits where the ground is lower slot under the main bit itself, which is a really nice touch. So it means there is no way of awkwardly moving anything to get it open and closed. You just literally pull it open, and when you open it, it reveals more stuff inside. And as you can see, you can move up the main walkway, and when you do, you can pull out this with the dragon or fusion dragon. And so you can see that activates this forge area, where obviously a blacksmith can use the fire to forge weapons, so in this case it would probably be Kai's father. You can see we've got these two Thor hammers with the two anvils there, and you can put a weapon there and just act out that you are forging a sword, and you can put the sword in the fire there, and then you can just put that back in the crate. There are two crates, and there's a lot of weapons in this. But as for the main feature, obviously you just put the dragon dagger in there. You can see the gears spinning in the back there, and an easier way obviously is using the gear on the back. And what that does is it kind of activates the actual forge for creating the fusion dragon. So as you can see, there are 4 different stickers. So there you can see is kind of the neutral one, and then spinning it round, you've got that kind of with Nia's water symbol in the middle. And we've got this one which is mostly grey, but there's some colour on it, so I'm guessing that's kind of when it's just starting to fuse. And you can see the one with Kai's fire symbol there. So you can spin that round and create the dragon, and obviously the dragon's perch is right up here, so there is a little hole that is the same size as the square on the bottom of the dragon. And what you do is you just put that little square into the hole there, and then you can see the dragon is perched up onto the actual forge, and that's kind of where it's been created. So what I'm guessing is going to happen is Nia and Kai are going to use the fusion dagger, activate the dragons while putting the fusion dagger into the forge, and then it will create this fusion dragon with their 2 fire and water elements. That's just my theory. And then moving on to the rest of the forge, you can see we've got this light up here, and we've got kind of this stone to sharpen a sword, so you can just put a sword on there and then spin the stone around, which is pretty cool. And then under this plate with the sticker there, we do get a Samurai X trading card, which is pretty cool that they're starting to put more trading cards in these sets since they did discontinue the spinner line. You can see there's a flag there, and then also another flag on the other side. And this side is kind of the kitchen area. So you can see we've got these 2 cups up there, and then we've got this kettle in the middle. And there is a nice carpet sticker down there. Just take that off, and you can see that. And then put that back on. You can see there's these 2 red seats, so Ray and Maya can sit there and just have a drink. And then we have got this kind of fridge or something, and that has got some sushi in it. So we've got these printed sushi pieces, which are really nice to get, and that just goes in there. And yeah, as for the weapons we get in this set, we do get quite a lot. So you can see there are 2 clips on each side to put weapons. And so we've got this kind of axe here, and then we've got this dagger, and then over on the other side we've got a spear, which is similar to the one that we got in Samurai X's spinner in 2012. We've got this copper Urukai sword, just a regular sword which I've been showing with the forging feature. We've got this kind of mace, and then we have got another kind of saw. And over in the other crate we just get an axe and a sword. And then obviously to close everything up, you just push everything together like so. And then you can see the 2 swords on the top here close together and make an X, which is pretty cool. And so yeah, that is it really for the Dragon's Forge. And then with it all closed, putting the dragon back on the top just to show what it looks like. You can kind of have the legs sat on the roof to make it look like it is perching on there. And yeah, that is basically it for the Dragon's Forge. Now we can get onto the ratings for the set. And so quickly before we get onto the ratings for this set, we will start by taking a look at the instructions here. So as you can see, the front is like the front of the box. And this is a really thick book, as you can see there. Then on the back we've got that win with Lloyd, and then just a piece count. And then as you can see, we've got this section where it can show you what weapons you can rebuild using the weapons in the set, so you can kind of reenact being a blacksmith. And then there you can see all of the Hands of Time sets listed. I've got all of these except for the Desert Lightning and Samurai VXL. And then as you can see, the Hands of Time poster there. And then we've just got the build of the set. So overall, onto the ratings for this set. I am going to give this set a 10. This is definitely a really great set, and definitely the second best Hands of Time set in my opinion. I did also forget to mention you do get 4 snakes with this, and then obviously the handcuffs for Ray there. And this is a really great set because you get 6 really awesome minifigures, 4 of which are exclusive, considering Kai and Nia have got exclusive faces, and Ray and Maya have never been made before, which is nice. And then the builds are really great. Obviously you get this buff Vermillion Mech for the Vermillion, which is pretty cool. And then we get the actual forge to create the dragon, and obviously the 2-headed dragon itself. And my only complaint about it would be that it would have been nice to get Kai and Nia's dragon separately, maybe not in one set, but separately, as in kind of get Kai's dragon or Nia's dragon in this set, and then have a separate set for the other one, or have a feature where you can disconnect the 2 dragons. But it is still a really nice dragon as it is, and it is probably one of my favourite dragons to date, up there with the Moro dragon from Possession. But yeah, that is it for this review. Definitely recommend this set, and that is it. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.